Well, the Inhumans are in dire need of rescuing. So at last, the first full season of the Inhumans is finally over, and as you can imagine, it didn't go quite as planned, as the Inhumans TV series completely bombed both financially and critically, and is widely considered to be the very first bomb in the MCU. And that is no good. Now in this video I want to be focusing on the Inhumans as a whole and where they could possibly go in the future. And I'm not talking about the future of the Inhumans, but rather where could this franchise possibly go after the first season of the TV series. Because truth be told, this is a very fascinating topic to me. Now right off the bat, having a TV series renewed for a second season is out of the question. And if they do renew this for a second season, then that would be incredibly suicidal on Marvel's part. Because like I said earlier, the series was a complete failure both critically and financially. And say what you will about Iron Fist, but A, the slaughtering wasn't near as bad in comparison to the Inhumans, and B, whether or not people enjoyed the series, it did well enough to garner a second season. Plus the character of Danny Rand for the most part was redeemed in the Defenders, and also the fact that season 2 of Iron Fist will have completely different writers as far as I'm aware. And given the negative reputation of the first season of the Inhumans, it would be very difficult to salvage this entire series. And because of how poorly received season 1 was, it's incredibly unlikely that people will give it a second chance, even if they have the best writers on Earth. And at this point it is pretty evident that the Inhumans were never made to be part of a TV series in the first place because they are so colourful in terms of aesthetics. And because of the low budget of the TV series, hardly anyone were able to use their powers correctly. So in order for Marvel to salvage this series, I feel like that they should do somewhat of a soft reboot. Because at this point the Inhumans are already established in the MCU, so you can't just keep them dormant forever. Now although I did state that they should do a soft reboot, I personally believe that they should keep the actors who play as Black Bolt, Medusa and Maximus. Because personally I think that they're great in their roles despite how little they had to work with. However, if they were given better material, then I personally believe that they would be phenomenal in their roles. And as for the other Inhumans like Crystal, Karnak, Gorgon and Triton, I do feel like that it would be easier to completely recast them. And I'm not saying that this is a must thing to do, but given that they are secondary characters and don't have much to do, I don't think many people would notice if they were to be recast. Now some people do say that they should just incorporate the Inhumans into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. However, I feel like this move won't do the royal family justice. Because again, this is in a TV budget and I highly doubt that they would incorporate the Inhumans' powers very well. Plus, given the fact that this is apparently the final season for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., just shoehorning in the Inhumans as a whole would be a complete mistake. Now what I personally think would be good if you were to incorporate the Inhumans into the Infinity Saga to some degree. Because at the end of the day, we don't know all of the characters who will be in Infinity War or even Avengers 4. And given how this is going to be the celebration of the MCU, you might as well incorporate the Inhumans to some degree. Especially if the universe is in jeopardy. Or hell, maybe you can even squeeze in the Inhumans to Captain Marvel, given how that film will be set in the 90s. Plus we do know that in Captain Marvel the crew will have a major role within the film, and given their connections to the Inhumans, it would make sense if there was at least one mention of the royal family or maybe even a cameo from Black Bolt for an example. Hell, Captain Marvel could be the perfect gateway into reintroducing the Inhumans in a completely new light. And given how the future of the MCU beyond Avengers 4 will in fact be more cosmic heavy, as well as the fact that the Inhumans are very reliant on the cosmic side of Marvel, I feel like the best thing to do is just go back to what they originally planned and make the Inhumans movie. Which is something that they should have done from the very beginning. Because like I said, the Inhumans are incredibly connected to the cosmic side of the MCU. And given how Phase 4 will be incredibly tied to the cosmic side of the MCU, you might as well just go all out and reintroduce the Inhumans. Because at the end of the day, renewing the TV series for a second season is incredibly suicidal, and incorporating them into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. wouldn't do them any favours. So I feel like the best thing to do with the Inhumans are just reintroduce them in the next 2 Avengers movies or even a Captain Marvel film, and then do the royal family justice in the Inhumans movie. Because it would be such a huge shame if they just kept the Inhumans dormant just because the TV series was so bad. And as we all know, the Inhumans deserve better. So what do you think Marvel Studios should do with the Inhumans next? Do you believe that they should continue with their TV roots, or do you think that would be more beneficial for them to be part of the movies again? comment below and share some thoughts. And as always, thank you guys for watching this video, please like and subscribe, take care and have a good one.